What's up? What's up? You see what we talking about? Half of U.S. young adults in the U.S. are staying home with their mom and dad a lot longer than they used to. Why is that? Well, we'll get into that. Not only are we going to get into some of the causes of that, as exposed in this New York Post story, but we're going to see what else they can do to prepare um, to get themselves ready to move out. So while they're at their parents' house, so they're not wasting the money that they're saving. So let's take a look at this. So here's the article and the New York Post. Almost half of young Americans still live with their parents, according to this report from Insider Magazine. We'll make sure we got what we're looking at here. All right. So as the article goes, a record number of Americans aged 18 to 29 haven't moved out from their families and raking in the savings. What might have been rent money is significantly being used on niceties, fueling a boom in luxury goods, and analysts, according to Morgan Stanley. Close to 50% of these young adults, 48 to be precise, still living at home with their families, is the highest rate since the Great Depression, according to Insider. And it's benefiting, of course, obviously it's benefiting the children from these families, but it's benefiting retailers. As many are using what would be housing funds on handbags, watches, and jewelry. When young adults free up their budget for daily necessities, they simply have more disposable income to be allocated to discretionary spending, according to Morgan Stanley. Bloomberg reported, we say it's a fundamentally positive for the luxury industry. Another boom for sellers of expensive watches and purses is social media. This is, of course, not the only reason for these luxury consumption. Is that, this stupid thing. Here we go. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. This is not the. See this stupid thing. All right, another expensive watches and purses. Oh, social media playing an important part. So people are seeing what they see on IG, TikTok, and that's boosting the sales of these luxury items. These factors have likely played a role in U.S. overtaking China as the top destination for luxury Swiss watches in 2021, increasing the sales for Tiffany, Cartier, and other stuff. Now, so the reason so many young people are choosing not to get a home of their own is likely not because they want it's not likely because they want to have more money for pricey knickknacks, but because the rent is so high. Gen Z and millennials get married later, enroll in college more frequently. Of course, they incur more debt. And the same pattern is going on in the UK, where they're at 42% as opposed to 48%. And in the U.S., it used to be, let me see here. They said the Great Depression. Oh, they didn't give us that number. Okay. So we see here, they're saying younger adults are staying home longer, given the opportunity to save money that they would be spending on rent or mortgage or anything like that, which is good, especially if they're saving that money and putting it to use. Putting it in their investment account, their retirement account, saving for emergency day, or saving it so when they finally are ready to get the place in there, they have the down payment, they have exactly what they need, they have the credit to go along with it. But according to this article, that may necessarily not be happening because they're buying stuff. So And I mean, and I'm not saying that they can't buy stuff with it while they're at their parents' home, but if you spending all your money that you would normally spend it on, if you're just taking what normally would be rent money and just buying unnecessary watches and chains and other luxury items, you're not benefiting. You're not benefiting at all. So if you're living with your parents right now, how could you prepare yourself for whenever you're ready to move out? Hey, set a budget like anybody else. Obviously, your expenses shouldn't be as high as other people. Your family might ask for a stipend or something for letting you stay at home. Take that into your account of your budget. But so you want to start start setting aside money for things like a down payment for a house, or first and third, whatever your area requires. If you ever start renting an apartment or something around here, usually people want first and last rent and a deposit. So you want to have that in your bank account saving. Don't wait till you fall in love with somebody then start getting ready. No, have that stuff ready so that if you decide to get in a relationship with somebody, or you decide to move out, or you get an opportunity to get a nice place, you can just jump and move. And also, you want to work on your credit while you're at home. And I'm going to show you something in particular that will help, some good ideas that will help you in the event while someone is living at home with your family. Things they want to be doing right now. These are important things that you would want to do to build credit, because you don't want to wait till you're ready to move out then work on your credit. It's too late then, because you're gonna be behind the 8 ball. You're gonna pay more. You'll be paying more money per month for rent, for mortgages, for cars, all that stuff. And I'm telling you this from experience. It's better to be prepared than, as the saying goes, if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. Why are we moving so slow on this thing? I might have to turn my music off. All right, here we go. So let's share this other. All right, so what we're looking at is the My Credit system. Now, this is a system that me and thousands of other people use to fix my credit. But let me show you some important steps in steps 5 and 6. This shows you important steps on how you can build credit. So, if you're living at home, your credit might be your cell phone or maybe a car, right? You don't want that to be the only credit item. You want to build your profile up right now where you have minimum expenses. So, some of us may have credit cards. This system breaks down where you want your credit utilization. You want to keep that utilization really under 10%, to be honest with you, but lower than 30 to protect your credit score. And doing that will help you improve your score month in and month out. Now, if you don't have a credit card and you're living at home with your folks, you can start off with a secured card. What I have pictured here, here's some examples of some secured cards. Now, these are not the only ones out there. You can find some. But a secured card, basically, you put down a deposit, and that acts as a security for the credit card. You can start off with something like this, and as you properly manage a credit card over the course of 6 months to a year, it will increase your score, but it would also make you give you the opportunity to increase your credit limit. I know I've experienced this with Capital One, and many of these other secure credit cards will do the same thing. So if you live at home with your folks and you don't have much of a credit profile, these are some the good examples to start with. Discover It, First Progress, Open Sky, Chime Secure, Self Visa. I use Capital One. There's a lot of options out there for a secured card. Another thing you want to do while you're living with your folks is expand your credit profile by using credit builder loans. These are basically loans essentially to yourself, but what the bank will do, you can go to your local bank and get this done. I'm going to show you two examples here, Self and Credit Strong. They also do it too. But basically, they put the money this loan, the principal, in a CD, and then when you pay it off, it reports all those monthly payments like a loan to the credit bureaus. So they give you that money at the end of that time frame. Self will actually apply or give you the option to apply it as a secured credit card. So you can be saving and increasing your credit score at the same time, building your emergency fund and increasing your credit at the same time. That doesn't apply here. So this is covered in step 6 and step 5. These are two things that you want to do while you're living. If you're living home with your folks, before you move out, before you get married or anything like that, take advantage of that time. That don't blow through that money. Build your credit, build your savings, build your investment funds, build your investments while you're at home. Don't blow it on these luxuries. That's the one thing that got on my nerves about that article, is seeing so many people wasting their money on stuff that's really not going to matter. So, but half of Americans are still living home with their folks, and it's understandable. Everything has gotten crazy price-wise. So take advantage to get ready for whenever you are about to move out on your own. If you take advantage now to build your credit and build your savings, you'll be in good shape. So anyway, I felt like y'all would think this would be interesting. Let me know what you think about this report. Let me know if you have any good suggestions that I forgot to mention. Let me know in the comments. Peace.